Hello, hello. This is Maniac M.O.E. We are back again with part 2 with Miss SHUNDREIKA. And you wanted to talk to us about things that you had experienced during your incarceration. Where did you want to go with that story?
Well, the first experience, I didn't expect, like, the things that the officers do to you, the things that, how you get treated, far as that part. And far as the females, it was, like, so much going on. Like, I'm like, this girl was going with this girl was going with this girl, they catching them in the shower, you know, things of that nature. Honestly, I done been to jail over 23 times, and there have been things I wouldn't have expected to have done, but it was allowed to be done because there was no officers around.
Wow.
We were in one holding, like one dorm by ourselves, and if we need an officer, we just push the button.
Wow.
Other than that, so we're in there, they're in there wilding out, we're having parties, we in there eating one coochie, the other one in there, just, oh my gosh, you know. But,
the officers are, I was told, bringing in tobacco and weed and cell phones, things of that nature. They get caught all the time with that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they do. They also give it to a point where they are like, when they like do commissary, so officers can get what they want. So they'll already have that, and they'll stash it in the commissary, and then they can take it to whoever they want to take it to, because they get it, and they'll give it to whoever they want to give it to, because they're allowed to do that.
And how do the women get privacy as far as having sex with each other?
In the shower, they would go in the shower. Somebody would watch out for the officers.
A lookout. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Was there a lot of fist fighting or bickering over small stuff?
It was definitely a lot of bickering over small stuff. Like a spade game or something.
Wow.
Or just, oh, you was looking at me and you was looking at her, all type of stuff. Just
or smart comment out of somebody's mouth.
It was definitely that.
Wow. Okay. And what have you learned in your 23 times of from being incarcerated?
I could say that my last go round, which I just did 18 months, well, almost 2.5 years over there, I had to do 3 years, and that's not a life that anybody should want to live and choose to be at, because, you know, they can't deal with society. Even the mentally people, they take them in there and lock them up, and just they don't get to come out. That's making them more mentally ill, you know. So
the mental patients, they have do they have a certain ward for them? Or do they just mix them into general population? At the holding
cell, the holding tank for women is their jellies. But if we go like to the pentaform, then that's when they mix us up.
Wow.
But at jellies, sometimes they'll mix you up, but then they'll just keep you in a pod, F pod, and they won't let you out but 1 hour.
Wow.
You know, so. And I really don't see what's the reason of them picking them people up. Like, why, you know, what have they done? Just, you know, so. But
and you were going to tell me earlier about some of your violent tricks or whatnot. Go into detail about that.
Oh my gosh. My first, I ain't gonna say my first one, but the worst dramatic trauma one I ever, that scared my life, and I still continue I was doing, was I ended up with a serial killer.
Wow.
He pulled me over, and he was like, he's looking for my homegirl Marie, which I had knew some years ago, and he was like, he wanted some heroin, and I was like, I know where to go. So when I went and knocked on the dude's door, didn't nobody live there anymore, so I come back to the car. It was in South Memphis, and I was like, come on, none of my live anymore. He was like, well, let's get a beer. So we got 2 beers, and we went under the old bridge. It was an old railroad under the old bridge. And he told me to stand on one side, and on that side, it was all the water. I said, I don't want to stand on this side. I'm going to stand on the other side. So about that time, he was like, raise your shirt up. So as soon as I touched the bottom of my shirt, my mind said, look up. And when I looked up, a police was standing there. He said, y'all come here. So he was like, no, leave the beer down there. This is serious. So they put him in the car, and he was a Hispanic dude too. They put him in the car, and I was like, what? What did he do? What did he do? They said, we can't take you to jail for no trespassing, but that ain't important right now. I said, what did he do? They said, the officer specifically said this, don't worry about it. You just lucky you wasn't the next one.
Wow.
The next day on news, the same guy picture popped up that they found the serial killer they were looking for. And they made me walk from a place I didn't know where I was at. I said, can y'all give me a ride? They said, no, this is too serious.
They were just good with saving you and
it just
apprehending
happened.
him. Wow.
Yeah, it was like, we didn't hear them pull up or nothing.
How many women did he kill or rape or?
I think he was at 21.
21? Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Was this all in this state or multiple states?
Multiple. She was just going state to state.
State to state. Wow.
Yeah.
And I guess he got life in prison or the death penalty.
He definitely got the death penalty.
Wow.
Yep. So.
That is just shocking. Now, how do you feel about just barely escaping death in that instance?
I can't say I was blessed, but my second event was not worse than that one. But sometimes I feel like when I was going through those things, I was messing up in life, so there was like karma coming back on me, you know. But I still choose to live that life, and just hope one day that I don't, you know. God has always been there for me. So.
Okay. Well, I wanted to follow up with you again because some of our viewers left me some great comments, and thank you all for the comments. And they wanted to know more about you and about some of the wild events that you had gone through in your life. So I'm following up, you all. This is Maniac Mo following up from your comments.
Thank you.
Yes. And we just wanted to stop you today, and glad I got a chance to catch up with you and get more details about some of those events or whatnot. So we ask that you all like, share, and subscribe, and you all have been giving me a lot of comments, and that's pretty good. We're trying to grow the channel. Thank you to all of my subscribers. You are just beyond wonderful. We ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and comment. And this is Maniac Mo, and we're gone. Bye-bye.
Bye.